So Stuart, another disappointing afternoon, I guess. All told, your thoughts on the game?
Bitterly disappointing. We never got going at all. First half was a bit scrappy. We're playing in a strong wind, and I felt it was probably a one-goal win, so you weren't overly upset at being 1-0 down. Without us creating anything, we didn't play at all like we have been playing in recent weeks. And second half was just bad. Ultimately, that comes down to me. We've picked a team there to hopefully go and win us a game, and it certainly didn't work that way. So ultimately, I'll think about that over the weekend. In the next few days, obviously, we need to get the boys lifted again on Tuesday for another big game next Saturday. But yeah, really disappointed in my performance this afternoon. So. And I didn't see it coming. We've been building. I thought Cove were good and just switch off, lose a last minute goal. Last week, I thought we were good on a sticky surface, and we did well, defended well to win 3-2. But today we were well beaten in the end from a solid Queen's side.
Yeah, you talk about the wind potentially being a one-goal wind in the first half, but in reality, there really wasn't an awful lot between the sides in the first half, and the only kind of separation was the decision for the penalty at the end of the day, which seemed harsh.
But they seem to be every week now. It's not just they're not just one-offs. Again, that does cost us a game. The second penalty kick, I'll have to look at it back, but it's just never a penalty kick for me. And indirectly it leads to the goal. The third one's a penalty kick, one gets caught. But ultimately, Peter's team were better than us today, simple as that. Got to the ball first, looked sharper, obviously had more shots, created more chances, so well beaten in the end, regardless of the referee's decisions, whether they are or they aren't. We need to look at ourselves, and it was a poor performance from us, and one of our poorest of the season, I would say, especially here, Brian.
Yeah. And I mean, goals change games, and at 1-0 we're still in the game, and then as you say, the second penalty is awarded, which is maybe a bit dubious, but Cammy makes a great save. And then from the resultant corner, I mean, you know, it's almost a mirror image of the goal that we conceded at Cove. To lose the points up there, it must be disappointing to kind of see that repeat in front of you, right?
Yeah, well, players have got their instructions for corner kicks, and they're not carrying out their instruction. At the corner kicks up at Cove and this one, and you would have thought, and we spoke about it in there, it was only 10 days ago or so that we lose that goal up at Cove, and it cost us 2 points because we switch off, and then we switch off today, and at 2-0 I didn't see a way back into the game for us because we were huffing and puffing. Yeah, you maybe get in the last 10 minutes and it's 1-0 and you might have a chance, but we didn't deserve anything out of the game today. We know that. It's as I say, I thought we were getting there, and we were going to build. Got a spark of the new ones coming in, but I thought today that I would find it hard to pick anybody out that did really well within the game. But as you say, you're still in the game at 1-0, but 2-0 it's a mountain to climb, and then they get the third goal. But yeah, in the end, I thought Peter's team were comfortable winners this afternoon.
Yeah. On a positive note, great to see Kerr back playing his first home game for a long time, but he played the first 45 last week. You must be pleased to kind of see him.
Yeah, he's edging back in. There's no doubt about that. I thought he was good last week, and today again he's got more minutes in his legs today. So we'll just keep gradually building him in, and hopefully he's got a big part to play in the next 10 games or so for us. And obviously we'll just have to see how he reacts after the game again. Obviously last week was grass, this week's the Astro pitch, so we'll see how his knee is. But yeah, good to have him back in. It gives us that other option. But again, Kerr will have better games for us, like everybody else. It's definitely not like us, and it's hard to put your finger on it. I think that's the biggest squad of players I've had to pick from, and sometimes that's a difficulty within that you're trying to, what permutation you're going to go, what shape, what team, what subs even. We're at that stage now with the amount of bodies we have. But disappointing afternoon for us, and the boys will be hurting. We all are. Feel sorry for fans as well. They pay good money to come and watch that, and we didn't deliver today. I don't even recall us having a shot on target, which shouldn't have happened in 90 minutes. Even as good as and how strong I thought Queen's defended, and they were really good, big strong lads. But we need to do more with the ball and have more shots on target.
So out of the remaining games that we have, we start next week with a long trip to the Highlands. It never gets any easier, does it?
No, listen, it was a difficult journey last week to Dumbarton and we won with a difficult journey up to Cove and we come away with a point, probably could have taken 3 points, so maybe just now away from home seems to be maybe a better hunting ground for us. Not that that's because you want to be strong at home because we know how difficult the away games are, and Cove and Inverness are going well. They've managed to pick up players in the window somehow, and obviously they're stronger for that, so we know it'll be a difficult afternoon for us. But again, we'll get in on Tuesday, we'll work, and then we'll get together as a coaching staff and we'll get a team ready for Saturdays, what we think is going to be the best way to go to Inverness and try and get a result out of it. But as I say, boys will be hurting there, but we'll maybe look to freshen up on Saturday, no doubt about that.
Yeah, and I guess again, reflecting on the positives, the last time we played Inverness here, although it was a disappointing end, we played really well in the game, and obviously we're 2-0 up going into the kind of last 10 minutes. So I mean, we're maybe due a little bit.
Maybe when you go back to the playoff game where the referee sends the lines off for basically nothing in that game, and then the last game Sean gets sent off up there when we're 1-0 up, and we defend well to hold on at 1-1 up there, to be fair, because they came at us. So we're looking forward to it. I presume the pitch being good, Nick, it's a big pitch as well, so we'll go up there, as I say, we'll get the boys in, we'll get them freshened up on Tuesday. They'll be hurting this weekend like I am, and like the supporters are and directors. It's never nice losing games, but it's certainly never nice losing at home 3-0, and as I say, Queens ran out comfortable winners this afternoon, so we need to address that first and foremost, and then we'll get the boys together on Tuesday, Thursday, and then we'll get up to Inverness and see if we can get back on the trail of picking up points.
Perfect.
Cheers, Brian.